Right, we're back. PSGL League Racing. You guys know we have been cooking the last 3 rounds. If you want to see what happened, check out the playlist on the channel. Check out the previous episode on screen right now. Massive spoilers ahead. I won't say anything else. Go check it out. It's worth your time. Anyway, today we arrived here for round 7. It was Bahrain, but the calendar changed and we're racing at Qatar. So that is going to change things a little bit. But a track that I enjoy. I've got good memories. I've done well there in the past. I've got good pace. Let's see how it goes. Now, there's one thing to note. This race is going to be huge because heading into this one, we are the championship leader. Yes, that's right. Why? Scott Holmes got promoted. Therefore, I inherit the lead of the championship. So all the last rounds have cooked, paid off, and we have gained our reward from that. So we head into this one P1. Can we keep it? Let's find out. So we begin with qualifying, of course, and that is going to be the first session where we see what our pace is around here. Now, Qatar is a track that I really enjoy. I really do enjoy driving this track on the limit. It's one of those tracks where it's really satisfying when you put a lap together, and normally the gaps are actually really close because there's not really a ton of slow corners besides the hairpin. It's a very high speed circuit and a lot of it is flat out, so the margins tend to be really fine. This corner right here is the slowest corner on the track and really the only main braking zone where you go below, I'd say, 4th or 5th gear. Like the rest of the track is 4th gear or above, and even those 4th gear corners are pretty rapid. So yeah, at the minute we're just making sure we get a lap on the board, and so far it's looking okay. My personal best, I believe, is a 1 minute. A bit too much of a corner cut through there. Right, full send through these. I believe it's a 1 minute 20, I think 20 something. I can't remember the exact second, but it's a 0.5 that we're aiming for. So let's see as we make our way through these flat out fast corners. A slight lift there just for confidence reasons. We're going to head into the final corner now to close out the lap. Use all our battery all the way to the line. Right, up to the line. First lap of the day. 3.7, not bad. 2/10 off my best lap, so work to be done. Doesn't come up as live on TikTok for me, so we'll see. Buffering a bit. I think it's when I'm not on track. When I'm not on track, it's buffering. It's a weird one. Right, let's do it. Now, as I mentioned, I'm actually multi-streaming this one. I was doing a trial, so streaming it on my Twitch, link down below, and also my TikTok, which will also be linked down below. And the first time doing it together, but I was having some performance issues. Luckily, when I was on track, it was fine. It was more off track in the garage. So we're back out on track for our second run, looking to start to push a bit more and really drive a bit more on the limit. And you can see straight away, we find 2/10 in the first 2 corners, which is a really good start to the second run. Now into the double right-hander here before, of course, the left-hand hairpin in sector 1.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Currently, 1/4 of a second up, make that 3/10 as we find some more time on the exit of the hairpin. Now we make our way into the heart of sector 2. Important here, just try and basically cut every curb as much as possible to minimize the track distance at every point. This exit here, critical into the back straight. A little bit of a drift there, but I made it work. Looks good okay so far this lap. New York goes quickest, 1 minute 20.277, but we go purple in the middle sector. And of course, we did a 0.7 before. We're currently 4/10 up, so we're going to be there or thereabouts. Flat through there this time. We'll see what the exact time is as we make our way once again into the last corner. We find even more time as we head to the line. That was a good lap. This is going to be my personal best by a mile. And it's P1. Straight to the top, baby. And it's gone. Lasted briefly, but all good. That gets me up there. I'm guessing we're lagging again now, right? That's what's happening. Right, it's me versus Kai for Paul. We've guessed the final set. He gains a set. I do think we do. Don't really. Yep. Now, as you can see, we had some trouble. Things got worse. I did actually get back out for the final run, but I can tell you we invalidated and I was having some performance issues. So that put an end to my qualifying. And disappointingly, everybody improved a lot on the final run. I went from P2 to P8 and yeah, it really hurt us not getting a final run, and we could have fought for pole. So it's really gutting that instead we're starting P8. And I mentioned it before, it's one of those tracks where there's only really one proper corner where you go slow in third gear and brake, which means the margins are really tight, and as a result the top 8 are covered by 1.3 tenths of a second. It's literally nothing. So yeah, it's amazing how it flipped. That final run completely backfired and suddenly we're on the back foot. Now what I did do was actually go ahead and end my TikTok live in between the qualifying and the race, hopefully have no issues. I will have to end the TikTok live. It seems to be this is what we want to go for. The fuel will be all I need. 1.7. It's a lot of fuel. Okay, we'll go for it. Just let me know if it's lagging anymore. That's all I need to know really. We'll take a chance and see if it works. Right. Lap 1, critical. Here we go then, lights on for the Qatar Grand Prix, and we're away, and it's a pretty good start compared to the McLaren. I did forget to lower my wings and my roll bar. Too busy trying to end the TikTok live, so we're going to be in a bit of a pickle here. And yeah, we're right in the thick of it through turn 1. Car to our left, car to our right. Also got the wrong setup as we head through turn 2. Uh-oh. Whew. Thank you. Grazie. Beautiful bit of reaction driving there as we swerve that incident, and by the way, a lot of big names got caught up in that as well. Nice bit of wreck avoidance. Just got to make sure we catch back up here to the 2 Saubers, and we've gone basically from P8 to P3, which is huge. So yeah, at the minute we're going to just try and catch back up to these Saubers and try and get into a race with them. Looking like a one-stop, medium to hard if there's no safety cars and it's a traditional race. You can see already struggling with the back end there, oversteer out that right-hander. Oh, I'm sliding, I don't like the feeling. Also getting some sliding mid-corner, which doesn't feel great. The gap is over a second, so at the minute I know both Saubers are going to be pushing to, you know, we're all going to try and drop each other out of DRS range. I'm trying to get back into Will's DRS, Will's trying to stay within Neok's DRS, and right now everyone is basically pushing flat out here. Alright, we need to watch track limits. I'm on the wrong setup though, I forgot to change it. This is going to be a tricky race to execute because of that. I can't get within DRS at the minute, and I'm using all my battery, and that is an issue. I have actually basically burnt through all my battery. We're slow on the straight. We're slow. My wings are too high, and I'll explain in a bit what the issue is, but basically the car's unstable and slow in a straight. Nope, I can't get in. I'm too high on the wings, I think. We'll have to let Tsubi go here. Now the detection point is quite a way back. If you look at the mini map, it's exiting the penultimate corner, so yeah, we was nowhere near. Not ideal. I'm just getting dropped at the minute. I don't have the pace. I don't know how much is me or my setup being wrong. My wings are too high. My roll bar is also not right either. My car's really slidey. Now, what I'm saying here, which I believe I mentioned later, is that I forgot to switch my qualifying setup for my race setup. I think we're all connected in the DRS train, which is what matters. That's the first one. Way too early there, turning in. Oh my god, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. And there it is. After a few warning signs, we just lost the back end out of nowhere on a flat out corner like normal. That might just put me on a 2-stop now. I'll try something different. We lost the back end. Literally, I don't have an answer. I just think because we're running a qualifying setup compared to the race has a few modifications, you know, for stability and consistency reasons. And I just think what is normally a flat out corner, we hit a bump or something and they just reacted the wrong way and we lost the car, simple as. I'll try and stretch and stay out for a bit longer and we'll see if I can do anything. So at this point I'm debating a 2-stop because I haven't done my tyres any favours. It's a very marginal 1-stop as it is, either box lap 11 lap 12. Both since you're going to run into deep tyre wear to really make a 1-stop work, and that might just put me in trouble. You see I'm still struggling with the car. Mate, it's not looking good. I've put my front wing down for the next stop to try and have a bit more stability. I'm struggling on setup, so I might as well gamble and try a different approach altogether. Let's switch to a 2-stop and see if we can make it work. If they're going to go for a long 1-stop, it's going to kill their tyres, so we'll have to push every single lap flat out. We'll go down on the wing by 1 to try and find some stability. And we'll see if it works. Right, we'll pair that with a slightly rearward bias, and we'll just see if we can make this work. But this is going to be tricky. Right, let's get to it. Big stint this one, got to do some damage.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Now, we've made a few adjustments, as you've heard me say. Wing adjustment paired with bias adjustment. And we're going to go for this 2-stopper. Now, sin and boxes is the first one. The thing with the 1-stop is that you can't box early, really. You have to go lap 11 or 12 because you have to stretch your tyre to take it to puncture territory to make the 1-stop work. Car's in. My game's lagging as well, though, which isn't helping. Michael 3 seconds. Lead group is into the pits. Michael retires in the pit lane.
Yellow flag.
Spends in the pit lane. So that will be another position for us. Quite a few cars getting pens now, by the way. We're going to be right there.
Okay, clear.
With the leaders. But they're 1-stopping. Obviously, we've got 1 more stop to go. So yeah, we're sort of back in it. I mean, this is the lead group, the lead fight. Considering we lost a couple of seconds with a spin, we're back in this group. So 17 laps to go, 16 laps to go, give or take. Let's see how things evolve. For now, though, the plan was just to basically stay here, try and manage a little bit, get a bit of charge back up on the battery, and just assess if the wing adjustment and the bias adjustment are going to help us, or if we're still in trouble. Also, if the hard tyre is a better race compound for us. So we're just going to settle in for now. If I can stretch this and go to the end, then we're cooking, because these two ahead have a penalty, plus there's a car who's now in the pit lane, so we'd be net P4 at the finish, which would be a decent recovery. So let's see, maybe we try and conserve tyres for a bit and see how that goes. 33, 4% per lap. So do the math. 4% per lap, 10 laps to go is 40%, that would be 73. At the minute, we'd be in the 80s, which would mean puncture on the left front. So we would need to save our tyres a bit. That's the second warning, don't want to get any more. So, interestingly, we've been crunching the numbers and just weighing up the possibility of, you know, trying to go to the end. As you heard me say, we could get a P4 right here if we just stick with the train. We do now have 2 warnings, so we can't get another one. Otherwise, that would mean, you know, we'd lose out to a Kim, which would mean P5. So we've just got to keep it clean. But throughout this lap, this was kind of the lap where it changed. I started to feel we were struggling on tyres a little bit, and the top 5 started to just pick up their pace, push a bit, and start to break away. This will be close. Puncture territory in this game is 80%. So if we're going to get to the end, we're going to have to take our tyres far beyond that. Around 85 is my calculation. But right now, guy ahead managed to drop me there. He pushed me out of range. I'm going to have to push on this lap to get back in. Tyre difference is starting to play a factor now. We might have to box just to get our race back on track, as we're going to start to fade. Ah, damn it.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate.
I don't know if I got back in or not there. If it's not this lap, we're going to be in trouble because I don't have any more battery. And we didn't get it, so we're not back in. Right, let's go for this 2-stop. Let's just send it. Second stint. Goal in. I take a chance. I'll go down on wing again to see if I can make it work. We'll run 53 bias. And we'll go full send. There's a lot of penalties, even though I'm on 3. I expect others to have 6, 9, and 12, so we can still do something here. Right, we're finishing the points. The question is, how many will we get? I'm still not comfortable though with the car, so that is an issue. Our top group is gone. Our target is to get that P7 back, I think.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
So look, at this point, I don't mind. I'm happy to risk it. Once we got the pen, it was basically GG. So we'll try this and see if it works or backfires. Well, finally a personal best. Took until lap 21. Let's keep it going though. If I didn't have the pen, this race would look okay still, but that pen's really killing me at the minute. I need more pens for everybody else. That was a good lap. Another personal best. Really consistent pace. 10th is doable. I need to pass Spezia and gap him by 3 seconds, which isn't going to be easy, but the pace is still there. It's bulletproof every single lap. Damn it, I didn't get the DRS. I was hoping I would. Bit of a shame. That would have made things a lot more efficient, a lot quicker. Now, important to note, Spezia, of course, is just behind us in the championship, so he's not having a great day today. Neither is Kai, who's also way behind in the Merc, so that's a really good sign for us. Right. Sinan overtaken. I think he's got damage because he's slowed right down. And I think that is the case, because he was right up there before, and now he's just really struggling as we're now also catching him. Spezia got a pen, huge. Right, point is on. So yeah, literally everyone's getting pens. We also went down on our wing by another click on that second stop once again, so our wing's quite low. We'll fight for everything here. And Sinan then makes it easy for us to move into P11. Too late for a safety car now. Oh, dirty air is horrible, my god. Whew. I'll take a warning, all good. That's number 4. It really hasn't been our day today, so we're just trying to fight for whatever we can. And right now we're going to pass Spezia here. We've got much fresher tyres, got a lot of fuel left in the reserve. We definitely overfueled, but yeah, we're going to go through. We're going to stick to the left because there's less bumps, the track is smoother, and we'll have a better line for turn 1 as we'll have the wider entry. So that's P10. We'll now chase Kai in P9. Alright, that's 1 point. Oh, it's a 22.9. We nearly got it. That would have been an extra point. Oh well. Alright, let's try and get Formula Kai. Come on. P9. We missed out on the fastest lap by less than a 10th. I tried to push for it on that one, and you know, like I said, that would have been an extra point, which, you know, every point matters, but didn't quite get it. In the meantime, here we are catching Kai. Gap was 1.2, 1.3 entering these fast corners, but now, right, we got it. We've just basically driven our way straight in. Kai's really thin on tyres. He boxed really early for his hard compound tyres. We'll charge for a bit, and we basically just took the lap to charge, but genuinely the pace difference was massive. Sinan actually ended up going even quicker, so it would have meant nothing us getting the fastest lap. We actually go down the inside here by accident. Way more grip, but we'll wait for the DRS. Right, launch it. He can defend all he likes. We're going to just stay over by the flat track. Now Kai's ready, he's got a lot of charge, but we have way more grip, and we just launch it around the outside and get it done at turn 1. GG Kai. Clean stuff. Oh, car ahead, 9 seconds. Crap, if I didn't have that pen, we'll push. Try and get 1.5 on this lap, come on. Now, if we didn't have the 3 seconds, we'd be within the pen window, but it was 7.5 to start the lap. We've got the gap down to 6.5. Come on, nearly there. With a corner to go, it's 6.2. We need literally 2/10 to get an extra point out the last corner. Oh, I'm going to miss out, I think. Oh, no. Damn it. Well, there we go, guys. A race to forget. And that is what happens when you make the mistake on the setup. I can't lie, my muscle memory is still so hardwired to F1 24, 23, 22, where we would basically restart the lobby every single time. From qualifying to the race, there's a restart, and you load up your setup. But it didn't help that I was having issues because I was trialing a TikTok stream on that one, and I had to shut it before the race started, so that basically meant I wasn't really paying attention to the race start. And I still had time to do it, but I completely just lost focus worrying about other things. So unfortunately, I didn't get that done in time, and we paid the price with the spin, forced onto a 2-stop, and yeah, we missed out on P8 by 54 milliseconds. Either way, we, I believe, retain the championship lead. I don't know if there'll be any more changes to our final race position, but I don't expect there to be any change. So yeah, luckily we'll still be P1, but Neok, who won the race, will shoot up to P2 in that one, and then yeah, we'll see what happens in the next one. For now though, we can put that one behind us. Luckily we still keep the lead, but we have to do better next time. So guys, I'll leave it there. Hopefully you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe. As always, a massive shout out to the channel members for supporting the content. Check out the 2 videos on screen for more, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care, and let's go back from me. Ciao, ciao.